Hello everyone, welcome to my channel A to Z Nursing Notes. I'm Rupinder and I'm back with another video which is in continuation with my previous video that was how to fill your CNO application. Now as you all know that in my previous video I told you that we have certain requirements after you have applied for CNO. You get a whole list of requirements which you have to meet in order to get the registration with the CNO. So one of the registration requirement is the jurisprudence exam, and in today's video I will be talking about the same in detail. So let's get started. So what exactly is the jurisprudence exam? We all know that we have to give the NCLEX or the CPNRE, that is the new version is the REXPN. But now what is this jurisprudence exam and why do we need to give this exam? So the jurisprudence exam, this assesses your knowledge and understanding of the laws, regulations, practice standards and guidelines that govern nursing profession in Ontario. In which of the terms? In terms of nursing regulations, scope of practice of nursing, professional responsibility and accountability, ethical practice and nurse-client relationship. Now the NCLEX exam or the REXPN exam, they judge you, they assess your knowledge and understanding of the nursing course, the nursing topics in details. But they are, with that exam they are not able to specifically judge you about your knowledge regarding the scope of practice of the RN or the RPN in Ontario, or the what are the ethical practices which are followed in Ontario, or what kind of scope of practice do you have. What is your professional responsibility and accountability in Ontario. So these all things, they vary from province to province. So that's why they have this jurisprudence exam, so that you can gain the knowledge about these and then show them that you have the proper knowledge and understanding of their laws and regulations. Some things that you should know about this exam is that there is no annual fee for this exam. Once you become a registered nurse or a registered practical nurse, so you have to give some kind of annual fee for maintaining your registration. But for this exam, once you have given this exam result is valid for 5 years. So you need not to give this exam again, or you do not need to give any kind of fee annually. Also, this exam is a completely online exam and it is an open book exam. Online, so you do not need to go anywhere to any testing center. You can give this exam at home if you have good access to the internet and a good laptop or MacBook, right? And by open book, what does it mean? So by open book, it means that you can go through the you have the access to the study resources, all the information you can open, you can see the answers and give the answers. But now this open book exam has one limitation, that it has such a vast study material that if you just rely that okay, I need not to read it and I can just check the answers when I get the question, so in that process you will lose your time, right? This exam is a time bound exam, so you need to prepare beforehand, although it is open book. Next thing is, if you are applying for both RN and RPN categories, you need to give the exam only once. Okay, so this is something I would like to clarify. It is like if your both RN and RPN applications, they are going on simultaneously, right? And you choose to continue with your RPN jurisprudence exam. So if you pass, the results will be reflected in both your RN and RPN application. So you need to give the exam only once for this. And you will have to repeat this exam either when your 5-year period is expired, or when you change the category of nursing, like you want to become a nurse practitioner from an RN before the 5-year period, right? So in that case, you will have to give this exam again. Now the laws, regulations and standards of practice are unique to the nursing practice in Ontario and are also assessed by the RN Extended Class Jurisprudence Exam. So what do you mean by this? So there you have two types of jurisprudence exam. One is the jurisprudence exam simple one, that is for the RN and the RPN, and another one is the RN EC jurisprudence exam. This is the jurisprudence exam which the nurse practitioner have to give to as one of her requirements to become registered in Ontario. Right, so this will be a bit different, or a little bit, it is having a little bit more like things in their course apart from the RN and RPN jurisprudence course. Let's talk about the exam content and the study material. The study material, it is available online. You will be given the link to the study resources and the sample questions and what kind of questions would you be expecting. But I must tell you that the study material is very, very, very vast. And also because you will, if you have not already worked in the Canadian healthcare environment, so you need to go through these things properly, because this is how you are going to act according to the Canadian laws and according to these nursing scope and accountability and responsibility. Then there are some important, there are so many topics in this, and when you open one link there would be multiple other links for other topics. So the study material, I must tell, it's very vast. You need to devote some time to it, but there are some important topics like authorizing mechanisms, controlled acts, directives, consent, RHPA act, its scope, then ethics, medication administration. So these are some of the very important topics you must go through in order to clear the exam, right? Now the questions, they assess the knowledge and comprehension, and this is you will be getting some questions which will be very direct ones, okay, very simple straightforward questions. But then there would be some questions which will be like the application of this knowledge in normal situation. Then there would be some other questions which would be assessing your knowledge when you apply your knowledge and comprehension in the critical situations. So the level of difficulty of the questions varies according to this thing. Getting access to this test. So once you apply to the CNO nursing category, that is either RN or RPN, and you pay the required fee, the CNO will email you an email with the link to the Yardstick account. Now Yardstick is you can say a testing agency which tests you for the jurisprudence exam. You have to make your account on Yardstick website through this email link, right? So you click on this link and you are directed to the Yardstick website. Then you create your username and password, and you will get your account activated, right? Now you have to activate your account within 24 hours of receiving this email. But not to worry, even if you have not made your account or activated your account within these 24 hours, or somehow you missed to check this email, there is another link that provides you with which you can use so that you can get a new activation link, right? So you have to click on the link and set your username and password and activate your account. And if you are unable to activate the link within 24 hours, then there is another link to get a new activation link, and then you can follow the same process, right? Now the jurisprudence exam for the RN RPN category, it contains 150 multiple choice questions, and their time limit is 3 hours and 15 minutes. So as I have already told you that this is an open book exam, so you need not to worry. You can take your time and look for the answers. If you are in doubt, you can do that. So one of the tip for from my side is that you can open some of the important links, like the topics which you think that these are important or you cannot memorize. So you can open those tabs and give your exam, so that you save your time without instead of clicking on the links and searching for the particular topic, right? But then again, because of the time limit, you are still running short in searching your answers, so you need to be prepared beforehand. For the are an extended class jurisprudence exam. There are 175 multiple choice questions and the time limit is 3 hours and 45 minutes. Coming to the exam fee, so the exam fee for this exam is $40 plus taxes, and this exam you can give as many times as you like until you are able to pass it. And there is one tip that the questions are usually the same, but only the sequence gets different. So you can give the exam multiple times and try to pass it, and right, but the only thing is that you will have to pay the $40 fee for each of your attempt, right? And the exam, another important thing is that the exam, it starts as soon as the fee is paid. You cannot pay the fee in advance and give the test later. So what does it mean? Like there are like for the CPNR exam, right? You pay the fee and wait for there is some specified date, and on that day you give the exam. But in jurisprudence exam, right, the moment you pay the fee, the exam starts. You have to start the exam, so you should prepare yourself first and then pay the fee. This is very, very, very important. Don't think that you pay the fee and give this exam later on. Please don't do this. And thank you very much, and I will be coming back with another video related to the other requirements of meeting CNO registration requirements. Thank you very much.